everybody. Under Ray, Texas Girls Farm. And I was so into watching this tree being cut that I forgot to pull out the camera and film it. So, yeah. Got big old sweet gum out of the way. I took the fence up yesterday and today, and we got a little bit of the fence right in through there. But we can cut them other trees down. And then get all these limbs out of here. And Junior, get over here. Y'all both get over here. Maggie, no. But yeah, I was afraid of that limb hitting the greenhouse, but as you can see, we got it. But I think we got one of her trees on the other side. Yeah, pushed down. But that's where we were aiming for, to be down here, and wherever it took the fence down, we'll probably just put a gate. Oh, that was the tree that was on my side. That's the one that's taking the fence down. Look at all them sweet gum balls. But yeah, it's just here and up through there. Maggie, get out from underneath there. So I'll probably have him cut that one and try to get it out of her way too. Get all these limbs so they won't be on her side, so we can burn them up. But yeah, big old trees, sweet gum all the way. Maybe the mulberry survived. The other little sweet gum that was growing sideways went. But yeah, so the holly survived. That's what we got getting into today. So I think I'm gonna get my chainsaw and cut some of these smaller ones off and put it over here so I can burn. So be back with y'all shortly. We got that tree picked up, and still got to move it, but he got the big logs loaded. He cut down 2 more over there that he's moving. I just picked up some limbs and put on that one over there, and we started this one early this morning. So I figured if I could, I'm going to try and get some of this small stuff and throw on it if the wind stays down and the ash doesn't get all over me. But yeah, so doing some more work. I'm back over by, if you can see through there, there's the old fence and then the new fence. So we're the left, probably right at the middle of the property. You can see there's where all those down trees are, and that other big pile up there. So let me get off of here and get to doing a little bit of something. Yeah, and see if we can't keep this one going. It's got some big old trees with it. That's all I have left of this big old limb, and I'm sure it was just a limb, not a tree. I've already cut it up into 4 sections and threw them on the fire. Just got to throw these on the fire. And I've cleaned up this whole area, cut some of those branches, so if the fire was to get over there, it would stay low. And I may try to cut some of this tree. I mean, he left, so I'm just trying to keep everything over that way. I cleaned up some stuff over there for Brooke and I drove and stuff. I still got plenty of stuff to pick up back here and throw on. So after I get these 2 on, I'll decide whether I may cut that limb off, and I may cut it. I've already went through 2 batteries. Yeah, the little chainsaw is pretty decent, but it takes the batteries when you're cutting the big stuff. But yeah, this one it's burning pretty good, and the tops of those are going that way. And if it's anything like the other fire, it'll stay pretty much right here for the most part, and he'll have to push everything else up on it. So I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to give me a drink of water. There's a few pieces of crap all laying around here. There's a bunch laying over there, maybe small enough that I can pick up and tote. And yeah, he's going to cut down these trees right here. I thought he was going to do that before we got it on fire, but I guess he wanted to burn some of that down before he dropped these on them. And then he's going to cut the 2 dead ones out that are right there. So yeah, getting a little bit done. I don't know, I haven't went over there to look to see what he's done over there yet and where he's pushed all of those treetops. He took out those 2 oaks. I wanted him to. He still got to cut down that dead one over there, but he was trying to get a load of logs so he could go ahead and get them carried off. So that's where he's gone, and I'm just going to keep adding stuff to this fire. Alright, be back with y'all later. You can see I got all that cut up. Got that one cut off where I could, and I pushed it up. Got some of these, I need to cut that one in half to get it, but I'm going to go up and I think fix me a sandwich, and then come back down and maybe cut this other limb up and throw it closer. But yeah, at least I've got all of this all cleaned up and it looks so much better. And a little chainsaw is doing pretty good, but I'm wearing the batteries out. I actually was surprised that I got almost that whole tree cut up. And oh, and I took that limb off, and then there was a smaller limb. And I'm going to sit here and watch it for a little bit, because I threw some of them branches with them leaves on it. And then I'm going to go probably make me a sandwich, get me a drink, and then come back down. So I'll catch y'all in a little while. Now this is going to be the view, but less a few more of those trees down there off the back patio. And my tree man talked to a man trying to borrow his tractor that's got a big bucket to go ahead and start moving some of the dirt from around the pond. But just taking out those 2 trees over here really opened it up. And from where my bedroom is going to be, if I ever get a bedroom, I'll have 2 windows, and that'll be the view outside of the windows. We'll have this on one side, and then that'll be opened up, and that tree's going to be gone too. But yeah, slowly coming together. But any of those, I think they're hackberry trees that are along that little bank, he's going to cut them down. We're going to burn them. So it'll open all that up down there and just pretty much leave the big ones. And there's plenty of them in there. And then clean that stuff up. Those dead trees will be gone. But where I just came from burning and cutting up them trees is where you see the smoke back there. And got me a little bite, got me another bottle of water, and the chickens are down there by his tractor. And the goats are all peaceful. I got the chicken fits put back up, but I only gave them half of it. And I'll walk over there and show y'all what I did. They're happy. They got to stay in a lot longer than they wanted, but I gave them 2 slices of watermelon, and as you can see, I put their tape up, and they've still got plenty of big yard, and it goes back a little bit, and I'm gonna have to get something back there to help hold that one, but hopefully he's gonna drop that tree for me and the other little dead one, and hopefully he'll take out some, if I can get him over here, hopefully he'll take out some of those sweet gums. But I started raking up so we could burn right here. I've burned before, haven't burned real big piles, but it's opened up. As you can see, it's opened up enough that you don't have to worry about it. We can even bring it up here because I've burnt right there before. But yeah, they're all happy. And somehow, Mister, they got his door open, and you know, I kept him in there so he could get some weight on him and grow some of his feathers back. Well, they all picked on him, and his head was all bloody and his neck was all bloody, so I doctored him and put him back in his bottom part and with some food, because they'd kill him. So yeah, I don't know what Maggie's doing over there, climbing underneath the limb, but I'm going to rake everything away from the fence. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Make a burn pile right here. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so hopefully we can get some of that piled up. It's going to take it a while to burn down. And then after it rains tomorrow, set it on fire. Yeah. Maybe a little bit at a time. I might take some of the cut up smaller branches and set them on fire down there. But that's the only thing about cutting trees down. After you cut, you got the mess to clean up. And I'm fixing to go back down to the other fire, keep an eye on it. Maggie! Where you going, Mag? But where she's walking is where it's on the fence. Plus it knocked that one tree over. Which I may have him go ahead and cut that one down. If he's going to cut the sweet gums down, he might as well just clean up right there on that fence line. But that one tree that's leaning, it was on this side of the fence, so it's laying on the fence. And we have to clean up the stuff that's over there on her side. So anyway, they're happy. Y'all happy? Y'all happy chickens? Happy chickens? Huh? Rooster? Hey, big rooster. You happy? Leghorn? You happy? So we're going to go back where you see the smoke in the distance. So I'll be back with y'all later. Just to show y'all all the moss that's growing on the ground. So, as you can see, I got all those picked up and thrown on. Even there was a pretty good sized branch. I just walked it around. And then I came over here on this side. And there was a bunch, you can see them, logs that were all down here that I could handle. And threw them over, pushed this down inside. So, big pile. Big pile. And he should be getting back shortly. And when he does, it probably push all this on top of each other. Push it that way. This tree. That. And some of this stuff right here. Yeah, I tried to get through down here. And now all my batteries are dead. And the other two are up on the charger charging. But yeah, I couldn't get through. This pine right here is a branch. That's how big this pine tree was. That's just branches. But yeah, I think all that needs to be limbed and then pushed on up in there to burn. And then this is the stuff he's been piling up. I did clean some of the oak branches up from up there, and I'm going to get him the rest of the trunk that's left. I'm going to get him push it up there by the tree line, so and let it weather and use that for firewood. But look at it, this was just the top of that pine tree. It's a big one. And yeah, I don't know when we're going to set all this on fire, but I mean, it goes all the way around. I don't know if he's going to try to push this on this way, or if we're going to set a fire there. I don't know. But these, I think, need to be limbed, which if my batteries were charged up, I'd went ahead and limbed and got this out the way. but we still can't get through it because now the top of the oak's in the way. But yeah, poor little holly, all covered in vines. That too. That's what Brooke and I had done when we were going through cleaning. We were pulling all the vines out of them. And I don't know if this one's going to make it or not. I ought to go get my gloves back on and try and pull some of the vines out of it and see what it looks like. It's kind of leaning that way. It's got its berries on there. But anyway, look, irises. And I wanted to show y'all the other spot. So there had to be an old homestead around here somewhere. And when I was talking to the tree man, we were down here the other day, he said they used to plant irises and stuff around their wells. And as you can see, we've got a few hollies in here. And then look at that batch of irises. And then right in the middle of it is a dogwood coming up. So one of these days, I was going to get Lacey's metal detector and go metal detecting, and hadn't done it. So one of these days we're going to get a metal detector and we're going to see if they had a well somewhere around here. That would have been a long time ago. Long time ago. But anyway, there's some more of those pretty holly berries. We have an abundance of holly trees. So this one's not making. That one doesn't have any on them. But anyway, I'm going to try to, I think, pull up some of these vines and go throw them, these limbs right down here, and throw them on the fire. And watch it. I mean, it's tremendously changed. Y'all know there's been a lot of stuff cut up and thrown in there. Got it more centrally located. I don't like to have them all spread out. But with that said, I got the neighbor's dogs over here again. I called her today, make sure she was okay, because they don't normally come over. And so far, Camo and Junior haven't gotten a fight. Camo has a growl. Junior, come over here. Come on. Camo has growled at Junior, but no fights. But with that said, please hit that like button. And probably be doing more. Hopefully we can move the sweet gum, the after effects of the sweet gum, up in a pile over there by the chicken coop tomorrow. He's coming back. Well, I don't know what he's going to do. And I guess I'll find out. And just got more treetops to roust up and burn. But, you know, slow and steady. Slow and steady. That's what we're doing. So if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to come over and subscribe. And, you know, just see. I mean, I'm glad he's over here. It's a whole lot easier with his tractor, but I've been hauling a lot of limbs and cutting myself, and just hauled them. I even loaded this thing up a couple of times today, and just a little bit of work every day. And hit that notification bell so every time we upload a video, you'll be notified. And with that said, we will see y'all tomorrow.